When I tell y'all this song is so hard that I started juking as soon as I heard it, and I don't even know how.
Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another Candaice video. Hey, F Big 3, it's just Big Me. I think I said that right. This is why I'm not a rapper. But what is going on, you all? We got a lot to talk about. It's been a busy week, period. And I'm here for all of it. Like, I'm here for the discussions, all the things. We got Future, Metro Boomin, and Kendrick Lamar on a track basically obliterating Drake and J.Cole. Like, I don't even know anything about rap beef, but the way I was studying this stuff and trying to learn the history of all the things, oh my, I've learned so much about Drake in the last 24 hours that I could honestly write a book. There is so much over the decade with Drake and Kendrick that I had no idea about. I will be doing a video for that, but that's gonna be on Patreon because girl.
Okay, did you just accuse me?
We gotta talk about the update with Diddy. Now Carisha is being mentioned in a lawsuit. There's just, like, it's just been drip drop. It's a lot going on. And girl, they said Quincy ain't nowhere to be found. They said Quincy ain't, that ain't got nothing to do with me. They said, I'll be sure not to be at the house when it's being raided. We gotta talk about that. We also gotta talk about these firings on Real Housewives of Potomac. Although some of you folks wanna call it, I'm just moving on to bigger things. No, girl, y'all got fired. Like, the check ain't checking no more, y'all got the boot. Beyonce just dropped a track list for her album in a very creative way. People are excited about that. You know, her album is dropping Friday. People are interested in seeing what the tea is with that. And y'all know how I feel about country music, so I won't be really engaging, but shout out to all the girls who like country, love that for y'all. And everybody and their mama is on tour, and people are speculating that B might be on tour too. I don't see it. But I see some of these artists is going on tour because, girl, they gotta pay some bills. You got all these artists, all of them need some money from us. All of them. I ain't got nothing for y'all, girl. I'm all tapped out. Me and Klarna, Affirm, and everything else, we are tapped out, girl. But before we get into any of that, let's go ahead and get to this mental health check-in. So mental health is doing really good. It's been a very easy breezy week for me as far as like mental stuff. I feel good. Just loving that we got a day without that much pollen in Atlanta because she's been like busting all on our face with no consent. I'm just not here for it, but I'm feeling good. I took my hair down. Some of y'all loved my hair being down in the last video. I had to take it down. I had to take them barrel twists down, baby. I don't see how y'all do it. Like, my head be itchy. I'm like, girl, I need to breathe. Dun, 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 dun. Without Fabulous in the chip too. Yes, but this week has been really good to me so far. I feel lifted. I feel loved and all the things, and which things I need. What is interesting is, like, this is the last week of the month and I'm usually like stressed out because it's like so much stuff to get done before the end of the month. But I feel like I'm in my creative bag. There's so many things I want to talk about. I do have a video that's coming out about Freaknik that's going to be on Patreon. I got a chance to watch that and I will say, like, oh my gosh, like that. I was in my documentary mode this weekend. I still haven't finished Quiet on Set, and I've tried to watch Lifetime Wendy Williams documentary, Where is Wendy Williams, and child, they was telling me I need to pay for it because YouTube TV don't have no partnership with Lifetime. They don't have anything with them, so I'm messed up. I hate that for me. I'm feeling good, feeling great, and thankful for you all listening and engaging, so let's go ahead and get into the tea for today. The tea for today, let's go ahead and talk about this rap drama. Man, F the Big 3, it's just Big Me. I don't know how he said it, but it's just 8, like, oh my gosh. So let's talk about K-Dot being on this track, obliterating Drake and J.Cole. Oh my gosh. I do not be concerned about rap music like that. I do not. Like, male rap music, I just don't really be checking for it that much unless I'm around my straight friend. Like, that's the only time, every once in a while, but not that much. Or if I'm in the, you know, I'm in my Trey era and, you know, it's a little Passenger Princess and just and SRT, period. But I just don't be in it like that. But I heard this song like that on Metro Boomin's new album, blown away. Blown away. Like, as soon, I just want to juke. So for folks who do not know what juking is, it is a Memphis style of dancing. There's actually a documentary on it. I can't think of the name of it, but type in Memphis juking documentary. It was It gave. The history of juking. As soon as I heard, I just wanted to juke. Like I felt like I was at, what is the name of that skating rink in Memphis? Oh my gosh, I cannot think of it. But it used to be right on 3rd Street, I think. Oh my God, I never got a chance to go. I don't think I went. I probably went as a child, but girl, child, we was not doing that. Like, I did not get involved in some of those things, but I don't even know how to juke. But when it started playing, I felt it. Like, the song is, oh my gosh, it's amazing. And then Kendrick Lamar coming in there, oh my God. Like, just bars, just eating. Like, he was eating them up. So I was like, I did not know that there's beef with Kendrick Lamar and J.Cole or Drake. I had no idea. I said, okay, let me do some research. Let me see what it's giving. Baby, I hopped on 3-5 videos that was like 50 minutes long discussing the history of Kendrick and J.Cole and Drake's beef. 50 minutes. 50 minutes of this just beef history from 2012. Even talking about Future bumping heads with Drake back in the day. So much. I was like, oh my gosh. So now I understand, for those who do not know, that they're considered the big three. Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick Lamar. Like, all of them are considered like the big three, the top rappers or whatever. And they've been going back and forth. And J. Cole has been the third. It was Drake and Kendrick for the longest, which is Drake and Kendrick. But Kendrick Lamar, you know, has taken breaks, as he should, because I feel like if you put out a good body of work, you don't have to put out albums back to back. You do not have to put out albums and stuff every 2 years. Some folks feel like they have to. That doesn't mean that it's art. That doesn't mean that it's good. It just means that you put it out. I'm more interested in quality, not quantity. Come on, Jocelyn Hernandez, speaking of rap. But yeah, so when Kendrick Lamar was taking his hiatus, J. Cole was putting out like some really good work and some good things. Like, he was hopping on features and stuff with folks, putting out good stuff, and he got bumped up. And you know, Drake has been putting out albums, you know, back to back. He put out an album every 2 years. Even the fact that he put out an album, this last album, is a response to I think the other album. There's an album that he put out recently that people did not really like. I can't think of which one. I think it's probably that one where he was trying to do house music stuff or whatever. But he released a mixtape or something after that or whatever. And people, you know, seem to like, I think it was For All the Dogs. So even on this song like that, Kendrick Lamar is referencing For All the Dogs. Like, he's just going in. He is eating Drake up. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So there's so much history with Kendrick and Drake. Like, Kendrick met Drake a long time ago. Like, Drake gave Kendrick some shine, had him on his album, one of his songs and stuff, which one of the songs I really like. And Kendrick Lamar has always been talented. Like, people have recognized, like, Kendrick Lamar, his style of rap and how he just goes in is great. Like, people knew when they heard it, like, this man is going to, like, he got it. And I feel like Kendrick never did become close or connected to Drake because they come from two different walks of life. I feel like Drake is an imposter. I feel like he can do everything. He can shapeshift. He can be what is needed for mainstream success. But Kendrick Lamar is solid. Like a rock. Like, he's solid in who he is and his delivery. Like, I feel like Kendrick studies music, rap. I feel like Drake is just mimicking. And he's just a good mimicker. Like, he is able to do that. And I think that people get confused with mainstream success and actual, like, stuff being good bodies of work. And Kendrick Lamar has good bodies of work. The last couple of albums that Drake has put out have been like mediocre. Like, it's starting to go downhill. Like, if you listen to some of the bars, just giving, you know, girl, what is this? It's just some of the, like, what is this? It sounds like some child wrote this. Like, what's going on? Like, we need you to, what's going on? It doesn't seem like Drake is hungry anymore. And sounds similar to somebody else. And when you look at the history of Drake and Kendrick Lamar and how Drake handles beef and how he befriends folks that he knows that can potentially be, you know, his rival or whatever, he friends them. And when they blow up or whatever and he feels insecure about something they did which is just the culture, because Kendrick Lamar like took a shot at all the rappers. Like, I'm coming for all y'all. Like, this is rap. Like, period. I remember that day. And everybody else responded, like Big Sean responded, say this is the culture. Meek Mill responded, this is the culture. Drake felt some type of way. Oh, well, you know, I had just saw him the other night. I don't know what the issue is, but this is rap. But see, you do not know because you do not come from this. You do not study this. You do not know any of these things. You're a mimicker. Like, you are a child star. Hollywood star. Like, you are a child Hollywood star from Canada. Like, you are not nigga from Compton. You're not none of these things that you try to portray yourself to be. Like, you can't. That's why you didn't understand it. So over time, like, Drake was just like not feeling some of the things, and it makes sense of why everybody calls Drake corny. It just makes even more sense to me. I thought it was other things for how he talks about women, how he even beefs with women, because it's been a couple of days. That song has been out for a couple of days now. There's not any songs that Drake has dropped. There's not a response or anything. The only thing we've seen Drake do so far is come out like he's giving a seminar for You Should Be Here.
A lot of people ask me how I'm feeling. I'm gonna let you know how I'm feeling. And listen, the way I'm feeling is the same way I want you to walk out of here feeling tonight. My back straight. I'm 10 fucking toes down in Florida or anywhere else I go. And I know that no matter what, it's not a n**** on this earth that can ever f*** me in my life. And that's how I want you to walk out of here tonight.
Like, this is the energy. Like, don't let nobody tell you nothing. Don't let nobody tell you that y'all gonna stand your toes down and your head held up high. Like, girl, what is going on? The way you be taking shots at women, like, what's going on? And my dad always told me about a specific type of man that picks on women and have energy for women, that they will never step to men like. It doesn't even matter if the man can potentially beat them up, but they do not do that to men. And Drake gives me that. The energy that he has for female rappers and females, he gives them way much smoke. When it comes to these men, he does not do the same thing. He can't talk about the stuff. Drake, girl, ain't nobody take you. Are we gonna shoot us? Put the 9 down. I holler when Metro Boomin posted that on Twitter. Oh my God.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
It was so, watch out now. Because that stuff gets to Drake. That stuff gets to Drake. I've been talking about this for like some minutes now, which is why I'm gonna do a whole 30, 45 minute video about it, because it is hilarious if you actually like pay attention and study like the history of Drake and his stuff. Like, it's so much that I can't even just remember off the top of my head. I have to look at the screen and read it off to y'all. It's so much. It's so much stuff, and it makes sense about Aubrey Graham. Like, it just makes sense. Like, he's lame. He's taking shots at Megan several times, taking shots at Rihanna. I didn't even know he was taking shots at Serena Williams. Like, I didn't even know that he took shots at Common and dated Serena Williams after Common. Like, I didn't even know they had a beef. And Common ate him up. Like, Common ate him up on that song. Woo, period, he ate him up. Drake just does not have the energy for certain folks that he feel like can obliterate him. The way he responded to Meek Mill, that was cute, back to back. Meek Mill, nobody really takes Meek Mill that serious. I feel like Meek Mill is cool, but nobody is like taking him serious like that. So it was easy for a commercial, successful rapper like Drake to obliterate Meek Mill. Like, that's easy pickings. But when it comes to somebody like Kendrick, he can't do the same thing. He cannot do the same thing. And I wasn't even aware of Drake not messing with Tory Lanez. Like, he was not messing with Tory Lanez when Tory Lanez first came out. He was, ignoring him, and Tory Lanez was doing everything to get Drake's attention, and Drake was ignoring him. Now he is friending him and like giving him like shout outs on Instagram because of the thing with Megan. Like, Drake has did that same stuff to Rihanna, befriending folks that Rihanna does not mess with or exes and stuff. He is so like, Drake is so mad at men that he is willing to, I can't even say it. I can't even say it on this video, but Drake is you're still Jimmy Butler. You're still Jimmy. Drake, you're still Jimmy. That's the title of my video, like, period. You're still Jimmy. You're still a lame. Like, you're lame. All the things that Drake talks about, it's never like, it's always about money. It's always about status and having things because he doesn't have anything else. You are the most successful commercial rapper on the face of this planet, successful artist, period. And yet you cannot keep nobody. Like you can't even keep friends. Like you can't even keep men friends. You can't even keep men friends because Metro Boomin ain't messing with you. Rick Ross done unfollowed you. Now we're seeing that Drake has given Rick Ross's ex-girlfriend tickets. The only thing these male rappers have in common is the light-skinned women that they date. The ambiguously non-black women that they constantly are dating. Like even one of the women who is being rumored to be somebody who Drake and Future like clapped at different times, Diana, said like, girl, I'm not even black. And then she said the N-word in the video. She said, girl, this ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, I got a man. Y'all, these are the women that y'all sleeping with. This is like, what I do not like, I don't like the fact that Future shouted out Megan somewhere on one of these songs and stuff. And it's like, girl, y'all should have been speaking up for Meg. I don't like when men do this stuff when it's beneficial for them. I'm not feeling it. Like y'all should have been banded together and stopped this. But y'all only do it when it's beneficial for y'all because y'all don't look at women as y'all equal. Which is why feminism and hip hop can't coexist. I definitely agree with Feminista Jones like post about that. Like 2 days after reading it and digesting, I'm still like, girl, she ate that one. Shout out to her. But yes, that's my thoughts on Drake and Future beef situation. More to come because I can't spend too much time on it because baby, this whole video would be about it. But if you are interested, like subscribe to my Patreon at Kingarees. I will be doing it for all patrons across the board, so stay tuned for that video. Let's talk about these Real Housewives of Potomac firings. Oh my gosh. Not surprised, Bravo is making cuts. Bravo is making cuts quick because, you know, never be quick. These folks are costing Bravo money and Bravo is not making the money like they used to anymore because advertising revenue is down and the ratings are down. So it's just like, girl, we can't keep paying y'all, you know, this and y'all ain't delivering. Like y'all don't want to be friends. Y'all don't want to be around each other. Y'all don't want to film. Y'all don't want to be around her. You don't like her, but it's like, girl, this is a job. So if you don't like it, fire him. Like fire it, period. So it's rumored that Robyn is no longer going to be a part of the next season, Real Housewives of Potomac. Candiace said she will not be returning. I feel like they fired her too. I don't watch Potomac. I feel like it's like been flat for years, to be honest. There's rumors that other folks might be gone too, but we're not sure. But Candiace, you know, she's doing it like she's supposed to. You know, hey girl, this is my last season, da da da. Like she's owning the narrative before it comes out. Like, but Candiace is not coming back. The fact that they're like letting these folks go before we even see the reunion, Andy had it. Like Andy has had it. The fact that this reunion hasn't even came out yet. They're already giving out pink slips. Normally they wait a little time after the reunion. They're getting it done now. Like, period. They're getting it done like right now. Like, girl, this is the tapes ain't even cold yet. They like, girl, it's a chop. I wonder is Ashley gonna get the chop too? I would be surprised. Like, recast all of them. Boring, same story we've been hearing for 10 years. Like, moving on to something else. Like, I'm ready for new, fresh things. I'm just over it. They need to do the same thing with Housewives of Atlanta. All of them need to be gone, to be honest. Like, we just need to start fresh. Y'all been telling the same story. Like, even now, and y'all know I love Portia, but this back and forth with her, with Simon, I'm already burnt out. I'm not interested. Like, I'm not interested in following. I'm just not interested in seeing what Simon's saying. Oh, like, you know, he done did this. I'm just like not, because y'all had all this stuff going on. Y'all in this picture. But so many people do that. Like, so many folks, like, y'all be miserable in these relationships, but y'all have no problems posting pictures of y'all together. Like, y'all have no problem still presenting this perfect relationship when it's terrible. And we're all somewhat guilty of it. We even do our lives like that sometimes. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. But I'm just done with Real Housewives of Potomac. So everybody is about to be getting the boot over there. I know Karen is running back. I know Karen will be on the next season for sure, because that situation with her running into that tree and, you know, being drunk, allegedly drunk, and getting that DUI, girl, child, so yeah, that's my thoughts on Real Housewives of Potomac. Let's move on. Let's talk about, everybody is on tour. Everybody is on tour. Janae Aiko is on tour. I hate saying her name. Every time I say it, I feel like my throat is gonna collapse. But she is on tour. She just announced she's doing a tour. Y'all know JT is trying to do a tour. Carisha is currently doing some type of, I don't know what it is. She's gonna have to get to work soon, cause baby. Ooh, but everybody's on tour. This rumor that Beyonce might be going on tour, I don't see that. I really don't see Beyonce going on tour. Like, I don't see the need. She just was on tour a couple of months ago. She just finished. I don't see that. But these folks got bills to pay. Even the Queen, they got bills. They got bills and they got debt. They got to pay it. You know, that's what happens when you get a $200 million house, child. What's better than one billionaire? Two. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, everybody's on tour. I did secure my Megan Thee Stallion tickets, period. I will be seeing her in Atlanta. I'm excited about that. But Homegirl is selling these tour tickets out, period. Like, love that for Megan. Megan is selling these tickets. Y'all was dragging my girl. My girl is adding new dates. She got Glorilla opening for her. This is how you're supposed to do it. Eating. Love that for everybody involved. I can't wait. I hope, Megan, you in there doing your stuff. You getting it. I love it. I'm just so excited about it. I'm excited about the website. So let's move on and talk about this Diddy situation, Diddy update, because it's been drip, drip, drop. Y'all know that Diddy's house was raided Monday. Both his houses, the house in Miami and the house in LA. Y'all know that his sons were detained and stuff as they searched the house looking for evidence and stuff. They tore the house apart. Like, TMZ released pictures. They tore the house apart, like both of them, looking for stuff. Diddy apparently was headed to out the country for spring break and was caught off guard. Like, he was caught off guard. And I know somebody said, oh, you know, Diddy's not broke. He's liquidating assets and all that other stuff. Let me tell you something. Like, you are a billionaire. You got money. Shouldn't you be, I would think that you start using that coin before you start doing that. Like, I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor, so let me shut up. But I just don't believe that these folks are rich like that. Like, these folks have been cosplaying as rich, and they're just not. They're just not. And we see that. I think that that money that Cassie hit him up for definitely put a hole in his pocket. I don't care what nobody says. And we gonna see it. Because Diddy has way too many expenses. For folks to say that he was giving Carisha $200,000, girl, please. Carisha, please. Carisha was not benefiting from that relationship like that. If Carisha was truly getting that type of money from Diddy, she would not be doing small events at a small venue next to a pizzeria. I'm not doing stuff like that. Like, a sugar baby should not even be plastering men and stuff like that. Like Carisha ain't never gave sugar baby. She was never giving that. Diddy was benefiting from being close to Young Miami more than Carisha was. Young Miami wasn't benefiting from that much. Like, I don't think. I think that she was definitely getting some type of whatever. But look what happens now. Like, she's so tied to this man that ain't nothing that she's being mentioned in all of this mess. Like, even there's rumors of her being like somewhat of a handler. Like, there's rumors of her being somewhat of a handler and going to get these folks. They're saying that she was an SW. I don't know if I believe it. But she's named in this lawsuit. She is named in this lawsuit of saying that she was out here going to get the pink stuff. Like the pink C word. Coquiana. Like, they said that she was going to get that. All of this is speculation, but it's, you know, even the fact that she's being mentioned. Even the fact that she's being mentioned in this is messed up. Like, Carisha has kids. She has a promising career. Carisha has kids, she has a career, all of these things. Like, she hasn't like really solidified herself. Like, she's still young in the game and stuff. So her to be tied to this man and all this stuff, even though she's trying to tweet through it, like, what's up, girl? They are dragging you. And I know it's getting to you because y'all are the folks who be looking y'all names up all the time on social media. So I know it's getting to you. And I kind of hate that for it, but I don't, because like I said in my previous video about Diddy and hip hop culture, Carisha had no problem tweeting and saying, if I told Diddy to have you do it, you would do it. She had no problem benefiting from the power that Diddy had. And she knew something, apparently. You don't say stuff like that out the blue. So I don't care what anybody says. Carisha put herself in this situation. Yes, like, it's a man and, you know, he was doing wrong and all that, but Carisha sat next to him And she had to know. There's being rumors like, we know, and we don't even be around Diddy like that. We're not going on like red carpets. Diddy don't even know who we are. And we know about these rumors and stuff. I've been said in a previous video that she does not need to be next to him. Having that poppy sign next to him was stupid. Just be a sugar baby that is silent. Like, be silent. That's all you had to do is be silent. You could not. That was your whole identity. That is your whole, I ain't never seen no sugar baby be that loud. I ain't never seen nothing like that. You just, daddy, poppy, all that other stuff. Like, girl, what? You supposed to be a sugar baby that's just like benefiting from getting sugar and being like youthful. Why are you sitting here having to perform all of these things? I thought it was, I don't know. I ain't never been a sugar baby. You know, I don't know how it works. Somebody tell me, because I don't think that's how it works. Like, you don't have to go and announce repeatedly that, you know, this is my, like, sugar dad. Like, you don't have to do that. Like, girl, it's giving faith. It sounds like that one story on Chase Miller. Girl, like, I just don't understand. Like, if you got a sugar, like, what is it giving? How much sugar is y'all getting? Because I don't see how you getting sugar and still struggling. It doesn't make sense to me. And not saying that Caresha is struggling, but Caresha should be straight to the point that she's not out here even having to do a event at a venue next to a pizzeria. She should be too good for that. Like, she should be too good for that. But they're not. Because they can use a couple of thousand. Like, y'all talk all this mess, y'all, oh, I spent $100,000 on the jury, but y'all doing events for $5,000, $6,000. I don't get it. Because it should be to the point that it's, again, quality, not quantity. I'm not doing $25,000 gigs. Like, your time should be so valuable that you're not moving unless it's a bigger one. But you will work overtime if you need all of that to keep up with your lifestyle. Goes back to what I was saying earlier about the difference between Drake and Kendrick Lamar putting out albums. Drake has to afford his lavish lifestyle. He wants to be rich. That's all he has. That's all Aubrey has. That's all he ever talks about. He never talks about his loving game, none of that other stuff. Love game. Come on, Lady Gaga. He never talks about that. He never talks about any of these things, but just the money. Like, he's just a trick. And black women are just falling off and not fucking with Drake. Like, just not messing with Drake. They've been, like, we are grown. Like, you're still rapping like you are going through issues and stuff and struggle. Like, you have been rich and successful for a minute. We cannot relate, girl. It's not making any sense. Like, come on, girl. It's time to sit down. Same thing with all, like, the other rappers. Like, girl, y'all talking about the same stuff. Like, y'all been rich for 10 years now. It's time to sit down. Like, it's time to call it, it's time to tap out. Tap out. Tap out, it's time to tap out. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I will say I enjoy doing this video. I enjoy keying with y'all and all the other stuff. I hope y'all enjoy the commentary and all the things. Make sure y'all are liking this video. Make sure you're subscribing if this is your first time watching. Support me. And if you're interested in other content that's on Patreon, conversations about different things that can't make it to YouTube because of several reasons, go ahead and subscribe to my Patreon at patreon.com/Candaice. And I'll talk y'all later. Bye.